Hey everyone, welcome to this quick feature overview of Need for Speed Heat's Update 1.5. Now the major drop for this update is of course finally the addition of the cover car. The Polestar 1 Hero Edition is now in the game. Now technically this is kind of a KS edition car because the Kaiza designed this as well as the other KS cars, but since it's obviously the game's cover car and the car Joe is driving at the beginning of the game, well, it gets to be called a Hero Edition. So the most important question though, how does it drive? And well, to be honest, it's a bit underwhelming. On the stock engine with max upgrades, it makes about 1200 horsepower, but you can reach 1400 with an engine swap. That said though, other cars in the game can reach higher numbers and definitely feel a bit lighter because after driving my maxed out Ford GT, which by the way is an amazing car if you haven't checked it out yet, the Polestar just slogs around a bit. It's all-wheel drive, so there's plenty of grip, but there's just a lot of understeer too, so it's tough to take good corners without resorting to drifting a bit. So the Hero Edition Polestar definitely looks aggressive, and I'm really happy it's finally in the game, but a bit underwhelmed about its performance. I was hoping to see something crazy coming out of this car, but it looks like it'll just be a garage trophy for now. Let's go ahead and move on to some other parts of the update though, because there is a lot of other fun stuff here. For one, Ghost Games is getting into the holiday spirit with some festive underglow you can see here. I love that second one. I wish my underglow did that. And they've also added 2 new horns you can listen to here. Those are pretty fun too. So moving on, you've probably noticed that Rivals events and the challenges like jumps or drift zones all have leaderboards attached to them that you can see from the map, but normal races and the actual drift events did not. So for update 1.5, those have been added. Now every race or drift event has its own leaderboard, which is a great update to help with the longevity and replayability of this game. It's just nice to see a lot more leaderboards I now have the itch to start setting some scores on. Moving on though to another, in my opinion, huge quality of life improvement. Quick routing has been added to the in-game phone app, which is the one that also houses the live tuning window. So you no longer have to open the map in the middle of a cop chase in order to find the nearest gas station or safe house. Finally! This definitely should have been in the game from the start, but I'm glad it's here now. Instead of scrambling and panicking to try and find the nearest gas station while your car is about to fall apart, you can now just hit a quick few buttons, never really having to take your eyes off the road, and then you will be directed to whatever the nearest gas station is. And same goes for safe houses. And then finally, you may have noticed that recently night races have looked a bit more dull, and that's because they were having some performance issues with a lot of the effects present in night races like lighting and smoke and whatnot. So it was slowing down a lot of people's games, and they just ended up pulling a lot of those effects as a sort of band-aid quick fix, but they are now back and better optimized here for update 1.5, so if you were having issues before, things should be working smoothly now. And that's just about it for major changes. There were a couple smaller QOL fixes like the HUD not disappearing anymore when you're near a garage, or the map being more clear about when events are unlocked. There's also a ton of bug fixes and performance improvements across the board, so if you've been waiting for a chance to hop into the special edition Polestar or are just waiting for some changes to Heat so you can jump back into the game, the update is live now, so now's the time to hop back in. There's definitely a few new things to check out, so I'll see you in Palm City, and thanks for watching.